Double standards. Something that we have all grown up with, and something, if not all, most of us still unconsciously apply to our daily lives. They are applied to us since the day we are born, so we might not see why they're wrong or toxic, but don't worry, I'll tell you. Now, from the very beginning, we are told to differentiate between colors based on our gender, aren't we? Pink is for girls and blue is for boys. It seems harmless, but my question is why? Why do we base color solely on our gender? Why can't boys like the color pink, and why can't girls wear the color blue? Even toys that kids play with have been inclined towards a clear gender binary. Toys marketed towards boys are associated with feelings of power, whereas toys marketed towards girls are associated with feelings of being gentle. Why? Why is this? Marketers quickly grasp onto the fact that men and boys are, or should be, strong, fierce, assertive, whereas girls and women should be soft, timid, and quiet. And so, these gender norms were made. Now, none of this seems too bad, right? But let me tell you, a study from 2017 has shown that over 75% of people who were surveyed agreed that it was a good step for parents to let their young girls play with toys associated with the opposite gender. Pretty good, right? But when it came to boys, this number dipped down significantly. Only under 64% of people and very, very few men agreed that their boys should be allowed to play with toys associated with girls. And those who were older and more conservative were even more likely to disagree. Why is this? Now, men are put through so many norms, and they're called toxic masculinity, or traditional masculinity, which is belief that men should suppress their emotions, that they should look tough on the outside, that they should not make a fuss about anything. And if they do, they will appear feminine and weak, again, displaying femininity in a negative connotation. Why is it wrong if men show emotion? It's normal human behavior, it's normal human nature to show emotion. Why is it that men are shamed for it? Men also are shamed for wearing makeup, for wearing dresses, for just generally being feminine. Why? Why is femininity looked down upon? Why is it bad? These are questions that I have no answer to. Now, let's look at the gender wage gap. Now, the gender wage gap is the difference of pay between men and women. Statistics show that the uncontrolled wage gap has women being paid 81 cents to every man's dollar, and the controlled wage gap has women being paid 98 cents to every man's dollar. Why is it that women are being paid less? Why is it that even if women work the same job, have the same qualifications as men, that they are looked down upon in society, that they are not paid as much as them? I would like to ask this question to marketers, employers, people who are familiar with the industry. Why is it that women get paid less? And if there's any other answer than gender discrimination, I would love to know. In fact, a study conducted in 2019 shows that over 42% of women have experienced gender discrimination at their workplace, and over 25% of women have reported to have been paid less than their male counterparts whilst working the same job. Why are they paid less? Why is the uncontrolled pay gap so much higher? Again, I have no answers. Now, the gender binary aren't the only people who face gender discrimination. In fact, the trans and non-binary people are put through much worse. They go through social discrimination, workplace discrimination, legal discrimination, and healthcare discrimination. They are denied basic human decency, basic respect, they're denied jobs, they're denied treatment, and they're denied lawyers simply because of their gender identity. Simply because they don't fit the norms this society pushes down people's throats. Simply because they are different than what society imagines people should be. Why is this? Why do you feel uncomfortable around them? They're just another person in society. They're human beings. Why do you feel uncomfortable around them? That is my question. What about them makes you uncomfortable? Why is it that if someone is different, that you are going to tell them what they should and shouldn't do? The society has progressed so much, and gender equality is finally something that seems achievable. So why do we still have different perceptions of people based on their gender? Why is it that we have so many gender disputes in the world? It's because the society puts so many norms and expectations on our people. These norms and expectations have done nothing but ruin the society. Why is it okay if a certain group does something and not okay if another group does the same? Why is it that we have to go around telling people that they should or shouldn't do something? And even if people are still going to tell people bad things based on their gender or simply because they don't like what they see, ask yourself this. Who am I to go around telling people that they do not deserve validation? Who am I to go around telling people that they are not worthy? Ask yourself this. Think about it. Think about how pathetic it is that you are going to tell people what they should or shouldn't do with their body, that they are not worthy. Thank you.